Okay, so I thought it was over, but it looks like Nyck Caution just dropped. I stopped following Nyck Caution a little bit ago, but I used to listen to him a lot in high school. Like this project, I forget the names of them off the top of my head, but I remember there's one project with like the sky and it's like hand reaching out to the sky. I could be completely wrong, actually. Let's see if I'm an idiot. This one, yep. The sky's the limit. Nick at Night was fire. Yeah, and that was like all in high school, but it's just kind of like one of those artists that like I never started disliking or anything. Kind of got lost on me. But yeah, I would love to get back into his music, assuming it's just as good and or better. But yeah, another pro era artist jumping in. I'm assuming like on behalf of Joey or just New York in general. I thought it was over. I think from what I'm seeing online, seems like everybody has Joey up for the most part. I thought Daylight's AO was fire. I think it was a mistake for Daylight to drop the other two. The Steez record is cool, but I think that just feels too much like a white flag almost. So everybody's perception is going to be, oh, he's bowing out. And then also the other one he dropped with it just wasn't very good. So I think by dropping, let's ignore the Steez record because that was important. I feel like that was important and I like that record. But the other one, I feel like by putting that out, it's telling people that you felt like AO wasn't enough and you needed to respond to Joey. I could argue that AO is enough, is better than the last one Joey dropped. I forgot what it's called, but the last one Joey dropped. I could argue that. So I don't know. I think it may have been a mistake. Because now instead of comparing AO to that one, we're comparing Joey's last one to your last one. Your last one wasn't very good. So I think that may have been a mistake. So I'm curious to see who Nyck Caution's going. I clicked on it and it said 141. So I didn't, okay. I was worried for a minute. Thought it was only 141. It says I never clicked on this. Why does YouTube, is YouTube like stupid or something? Like I never clicked on this video. Yeah, I wonder if he's going at Daylight. Reason, I would love to see somebody go at Reason because Reason kind of just dropped a banger and it's just produced by Kirk Knight. That was dope. So Kirk Knight's kind of getting involved. Yeah, Reason kind of just dropped a great song and went unscathed. I want to see somebody go at Reason. I like Reason. I'm not saying like that out of anger or anything. I really like Reason, but I never even watched this video. Oh, I've been patiently waiting for it, trying to get small. We're flipping a lot of old songs today. Which makes me feel like none of these are gonna be on streaming, which is disappointing.
Hey, your whole era, that was cute, bro. You 32, how your whole era isn't through. Turn his YouTube off, rated a Vaughn, you sound jealous. You was at the Met Gala holding Dolce's umbrellas. Yeah, I heard your shit, I got anxiety. Another West Coast era.
The mix sounds weird. I don't know if I like it.
Cute, bro. You 32, how your whole era isn't through. Hey, your whole era, that was cute, bro. You 32, how your whole era isn't through. Turn his YouTube off.
Talking about Ray Vaughn. Is Ray Vaughn 32? Is Ray Vaughn that old? Not that 32 is old, but like I didn't know he was that old because he's more a newer artist. Typically artists that start bubbling nowadays are super young. So that's dope actually. I really think that's super dope if he is 32. No, or is he talking about, no, Daylight's older. Daylight's definitely older than 32. So yeah, I imagine you're talking about what's his name? Ray Vaughn. Oh, because you're yeah. So okay, so because he made the song called Ho Era. Interesting.
Isn't through, turn his YouTube off, rated a Vaughn, you sound jealous. You was at the Met Gala holding Dolce's umbrellas. Yeah, I heard your shit, I got anxiety. Another West Coast dot copy, yo, I'm crying, see the bot copy.
Anxiety is the Doechii song. He said you were at the Met Gala holding Doechii's umbrellas.
Yeah, I heard your shit, I got anxiety. Another West Coast dot copy. Yo, I'm crying, see the bot comments. Dick riding TDE's payroll like Kendrick this Drake. And all of y'all just turn up. Okay, you reaching for some relevance. This Drake and all of y'all just turn up. Okay, you reaching for some riding TDE's payroll like Kendrick this Drake. And all of y'all just turn up. Okay, you reaching for some relevance. another West Coast dot copy. Yo, I'm crying, see the bot comments, dick riding TDE's payroll like Kendrick this Drake, and all of y'all just turn up. Okay, you reaching for some.
I don't know what he's. Okay, I'm gonna try to figure this out. I have no idea what he's actually saying here. Payroll. My first thought was like Yayo. Is that what he said and took it out? Like Yayo was like 50 Cent's guy. Not hype man. He has his own career and stuff like that. But typically, like if you go on like Vlad and stuff, he's always hyping out 50. Like 50's his guy. They grew up together. Like he's always shouting out 50. 50 did this for me. Like that's his guy. So is he saying like
Diety, another West Coast dot copy. Yo, I'm crying, see the bot comments, dick riding TDE's payroll like Kendrick this Drake, and all of y'all just turn up. Okay, you reaching.
Yeah, like Yayo, like y'all just turned into Yayo, and now you're D-riding Kendrick, which is like, I don't think that's what Yayo's doing with 50 because they're supposed to do that. That's their pause. But like, you know, that's his guy, right? Like they've been through everything together. But I think, I don't know, maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe it means something else, but that's what I heard from it. And if that's the case, I think that's fire.
TDE's payroll like Kendrick this Drake, and all of y'all just turn up. Okay, you reaching for some relevance. The click base with no evidence. The Diddy angle so weak, man. Absol was sitting right next to Puff. Oh, let me guess, what a coincidence. That part just doesn't fit the rhetoric.
Whoa. Okay. All right. I really want Absol to get involved in this, but I'm scared. I don't know. Because I say all the time, being a great lyricist does not mean you can make a great diss record. Daylight just dropped some great diss records, but that last one's not good. Being a great lyricist does not mean you're always going to make great diss records. It's like a completely different skill almost. Absol is a fantastic lyricist, but we never heard him in that realm really. Raw backwards on Stop in 2017. I'm blanking. Oh, sorry, it was 2016. Album in 2016. Do What Thou Will. It's one of my favorite albums of all time. I don't know why I blanked that hard, but yeah, the intro on that, he dissed Troy Ave and Jay Electronica, but they were like jabs. They weren't. Yeah, sorry. They were jabs more than like a whole. It's like a whole full diss record. Jesus. And then at the end of the full version is out on YouTube. His battle with Daylight is on YouTube, but that was like a face-to-face battle. That wasn't like on record. So we've never really heard Absol in that realm. And Nyck Caution, I feel like, is a guy. I mean, he has a name. It's not like just some irrelevant guy. Like he was. He has a name. So yeah, I think if Absol interprets this as a diss, come outside. Everybody's talking about. Look, Absol, that's one of my favorite rappers ever, but they're saying your name out here.
Top got his new artist on a severance. Just doesn't fit the rhetoric.
But that's not really a diss. What he's saying is just like Absol was sitting right next to Top with Joey, or not Diddy. I mean, with Joey, but that doesn't fit your narrative. So you're not going to call out Soul for the same thing. You're not going to say the same things about Soul, you know. So fair enough.
Puffo, let me guess, what a coincidence. That part just doesn't fit the rhetoric. Top got his new artist on a severance chip. Trying to make a clone of who Kendrick is, the King Braun. Yeah. How the top dog got a bottom feeder who will never know what it means to be King Vaughn. Yeah, you in the
nasty. I mean, yeah, I said that when Ray Vaughn dropped that one song with the video where he's like walking through the street. It's like they're trying to go for the Kendrick sound, which, to be fair, Kendrick sound is like the West Coast sound, but like since Kendrick dropped Not Like Us, and that's been like the huge song, everybody wants to make a song like that, everybody wants to make a diss record that sounds like a bop, you know. And I said that was a mistake because Joey's not worried about that. Joey's barring you up, you know, and so that was a mistake. And furthermore, it's a mistake because now people are going to call you out for it for what it is. It's you trying to make Not Like Us Part 2.
Yeah. How the top dog got a bottom feeder who will never know what it means to be King Vaughn. Yeah, you in the Matrix. Hey, you a top agent. Yeah.
I don't know if there's any wordplay there associated with King Vaughn. Somebody else would have to tell me, like a project, if he has a project called The Matrix or a project called Bottom Feeder or something like that. I think that would be the only way I would be like impressed by that line. If it was just your name's Vaughn, this other person's name is King Vaughn, that's lazy. Unless he ties it in with something else. But I'm not familiar enough with King Vaughn's music in order to know that.
Vito, who will never know what it means to be King Vaughn. Yeah, you in the Matrix. Hey, you a top agent. Made in Dot's image, but there's glitches in your statements. See, Top will innovate. We know him, but who's Raymond? Your statements. See, Top will innovate. We know him, but who's Raymond? Kendrick really ate shit. Everything about you is 8-bit. The cadence.
Okay, I had to handle something, but let's go back.
Agent, made in Dot's image, but there's glitches in your statements. See, Top will innovate. We know him, but who's Raymond? Kendrick really ate shit. Everything about you is 8-bit. The cadence, even how you got your hair braided. For Pete's sake, this is the replacement. You talking hits, but where the fuck is your placement? Dochi's little brother finally coming out the basement. You take.
So yeah, like, is this?
Born in 1993, try to scrub the Wikipedia. Say you 28, Top didn't want to market 32-year-old breakout rap on social media. Maybe it's the 5-year COVID gap eating ya.
So yeah, because like usually artists nowadays are a bit younger. I'm glad. I think we're moving away from that, especially with Griselda, who blew up at an older age. I believe they're probably all in their 40s now, which is super dope. And I think that's super. So, it's super progressive for the culture. I think it's really dope for the culture, and I love that we're moving away from everybody has to be 16 and taken advantage of by these labels and screwed over, and like, you know what I mean? Like, we're getting adults now, and we're getting different stories and different perspectives, like we used to back in the day. So yeah, is he related to Dochi?
Breakout rap on social media. Maybe it's the 5-year COVID gap eating ya. Maybe if you drop before COVID, Dochi wouldn't take the budget and the premiums. Now you only left this little weak ass rollout. Fucking dogs get put down when disobedient. Hey, who the fuck the king of LA? Last time I
don't know what he said there.
Down when disobedient.
I also think, as far as like the mix and stuff goes, I think it sounds a lot better than this. Is the first thing I'm listening to in the morning with my headphones on, so maybe I was just tripping for a minute, but it sounds good. I apologize, Trevor and Method. I was going to try to pronounce his last name. I take that back. I'm not going to. Sorry. I'm trying to listen and talk at the same time. Shouldn't do that.
Hey, who the fuck the king of LA? Last time I checked, he was Slovenian. Last time you got a
Slovenian? Who is that? Who is Slovenian? I don't even know what Slovenia is.
check was 5 years ago, baby. That advance is looking devious. You died missing all the key ingredients. Talking about freak offs, you literally made the fucking Freak Brothers anthem. Was that your attempt at going platinum?
What is that? What is that? The what? The what anthem? Hey, yo.
Was that your attempt at going platinum? Sliding for this guy who left your label where you never shook hands with. The shit feels so planted.
Yeah, I don't know much about Vaughn outside of what I've done on this channel and these diss tracks. That's pretty much it. I think I've only done like, or listened to like 3 other songs prior, 3 or 2. So I don't know much of anything about him. Is he related to Dochi at all? Somebody tell me, or I'll look it up. Yeah, somebody can tell me.
We built something and you joined something already built.
So I think he's going to like the nepotism route. I like that a lot. We built something.
Shook hands with the shit feels so planted. We built something and you joined something already built.
I like that line a lot. Where you're saying like, yeah, we built Pro Era. Pro Era is a huge independent record label of the 2010s. It was huge. It was a huge movement. And you just joined something already pre-established. Like you didn't really put in any work. Like you're repping the team that you didn't really do anything for, is what he's saying. I'm not saying anything, but that's what he's saying, which I think is a good angle.
You can never know how that feels. You were signed when the top dog left. You did not go drowning because the Nile is a river for real. Please.
It's a Dochi song, The Nile's a River.
Shooting out your lead. I'm closer to Joey than you closer to me. Little 47 bars, keep this dog on a leash. Don't you ever mention Steve's. Yeah.
That's scary because that opens the door for somebody to say something and then that gets muddy and nasty, and I don't like that.
Don't you ever mention Steve's. Yeah.
That sounds like bait. That sounds like bait. That sounds like bad bait. Not bad bait. Like bad as in like maybe we shouldn't bait him to say something about somebody that's passed away. You know what I mean? Like everybody calm down.
Yeah, we you in the matrix. You a top agent, made in Dot's image, but it's glitches in your statements.
Oh, I like this. I wish this was earlier too.
Kirk on the beat.
Yeah, that was dope. That was super dope. Definitely one of the best tracks from the battle. I want somebody to go at Reason. Why is everybody going at Vaughn? Like, Reason called out the whole state. Yeah, it doesn't seem like many people want it with Reason. I didn't hear anything here targeted towards Reason, but as far as going at Vaughn, this was very strong. I'm expecting Ray Vaughn to respond, but I'm not gonna say I'm tired of the battle. I'm tired of doing this with the battle. Like, I feel like I can barely sleep. Like, I'm up, like yesterday especially, and nothing happened yesterday. Well, yeah, they did in the morning, but then like the whole day I'm thinking like, okay, Joey's gonna drop again, Joey's gonna drop again. Nothing ever happened till now. So it's like, you know, it is for me, for like what I'm doing, it's kind of like exhausting almost. And I know, like, how are they not? Well, I guess Joey's not responding anymore, it seems like. And I'm assuming it's over as far as Joey and Daylight go. So now it's gonna switch over to Vaughn and Nyck Caution. That would be dope. I wonder how out of hand this is gonna get. Is it going to get to a point where Joey's just out of it? Like, Joey just started some stuff, finished his little thing, and then it's gonna just explode into everybody else going to war with each other. That would be really interesting. But yeah, I really enjoy this. This is fun, but I feel like I've heard, I mean, to be fair, no, Nyck Caution took a lot of different angles here that I feel like I haven't heard against Ray Vaughn yet. I don't remember hearing the Doechii thing, at least not to this degree. Saying like, you held umbrellas for Doechii, denials or river, and like all that wordplay with their songs, you give me anxiety, that type of thing. Yeah. So it's dope. Don't get me wrong. It's dope. It's just like, I don't know. I don't know where I'm at with it. I feel that I'm starting the feelings of, all right, let's wrap it up. or somebody else do something, or you know what I mean. But I do like this, don't get me wrong, I do like this a lot. I just want to see like something else happen to make this interesting. Maybe another character, again, somebody to go at Reason or something like that, because Reason, his thing is kind of still open-ended. Like, he dropped his, nobody's really came back after him, Joey didn't respond to him. So yeah, maybe somebody go at Reason, battle with Reason. That would be dope. I want to see more of that. Like if somebody else came in, like The Game, Crooked Eye, like, you know what I mean? There's a lot of deadly rappers on both sides that could come in, like Ransom, Lloyd Banks, Joel Ortiz would clean up, you know. So there's a lot of interesting characters on both sides that I would be interested in hearing from, that would spice this whole thing up a bit. It's just like, how many more Ray Vaughn diss tracks can I hear? You know, it's like that type of thing. So it's no fault of Nyck Caution. Like, I think what he did was right. He was right to come out because he's on pro era. And this was hard. So like, he didn't do anything wrong. It's just, it's like every day, it's just a diss track. It's just not even every day. It's like every 6 hours, you know, if not every hour. So yeah, that's it. This was dope. Like, subscribe, all that stuff. I am hopefully done for the day.